Geeking Channel. I'm Andy O'Reilly. There's Dave Cackley. Neither of us have a clue on what to do to start things off, so we're going to riff.
Yeah.
How do you like my new
Use
shirt?
it. That's super cool. Kiss.
Yes.
How many? Let me ask you this: how many Kiss-centric items of clothing do you own?
I have
Be
no
it
idea.
T-shirts, sweatshirts,
No sweatshirts.
brassieres, man's ears, whatever.
No, listen, I'm not the one that shows up in bras places. Okay.
Hey, look.
Um,
I'm secure enough.
If wait, look, you want to talk security? I'm so secure. I'll show up in full drag, no problem. I'm
No,
the
that's
Milton
just it.
Berle. I'm the Uncle Milt here of the duo. So you want to talk drag? Let's talk drag.
I think that's more of a fetish.
I think what you'd
I'm
like.
just-
Okay.
Hey, I'm not judging you. I am the least judgmental person you will
Of
ever
course
meet.
you
I'm
are.
just saying you got
Yep.
you got the things you enjoy, and that's fine.
Right.
That's perfectly okay.
Steph actually had a great idea. Anyway, back to the Kiss shirts.
Yeah.
Maybe 8, 10. Not a ton. Just fun.
That's that seems low for you.
Yeah?
Yeah. I would have expected something in the neighborhood of 2-3 dozen.
No.
You know?
No.
Some very specific, like some just Ace Frehley.
Some of that. I will give you that.
Few jeans sprinkled in there.
No jeans. No.
Few balls.
Not a jean guy at all.
You have for somebody who's been such a huge Kiss fan and the face of Kiss, and no bassist is ever the face of any band, but Gene is the face of Kiss. He just is.
Well,
and he's got that persona and
he does
everything.
I've
you
also,
are very anti-Gene.
I'm not saying I'm anti-Gene. I just happen to know some of the personality behind the show.
Mm-hmm.
Difficult to work with at times. I've heard and know stories of Gene Simmons in the past that are the kind of stuff that doesn't get you invited back. Let's say you and I were going to have a little shindig or whatever, and Gene Simmons were to show up, you might not want him back. That's all. And you know what? Live life the way you want. If you want to be that 4-star, I deserve the world guy everywhere you go all of the time.
Yeah.
Or if you want to be the kind of guy that can admit you missed the ride back to the airport, and that the promoter was nice enough to give you a ride after the fact you blew it, and you didn't shove all the paperwork from the concert to the floor in the back seat of the car because you felt like you should ride in the back seat instead of getting your ass in the front and just taking the ride. That kind of stuff, you know?
Yeah, it's when you learn things or you know things about certain like you know a lot about Gene Simmons that maybe some people don't know. And I felt the same way about like an Ellen DeGeneres, who I was always kind of suspicious of. And then the stories come out about just how she treats people who there's that thing about character of
service,
how you treat people who can do nothing for you, and how she treats people who, it's and then comedians would talk about it and like, yeah, she's not what she appears to be. And anyway, at the end of the day, they're both uber talented people.
Yep.
But it's a wiring some people have, and I don't judge. I mean, it comes from somewhere. There's something that makes you that thing. Whether it's success, whether it's being, deeply in the closet,
it's
ego,
super
it's all
ego,
those things.
It's all that stuff that plays into it.
It's all of it.
And there's just must be more healthy than mine.
Yeah. Well, part of it is we haven't reached that level of success. So it's one of those things. It's you if you're at a certain level, you stay more level-headed than if you're, because we've been adjacent to it. It's like we've been around people who are uber successful in that area.
I think for me, no matter how famous or successful or powerful I get, I think for me, if I see a hot dog wrapper, I'm still going to pick it up and throw it away.
Oh, look at you! Look at you!
You know,
that's a hero right there. Andy has stated, no matter how big he gets, he will still throw away trash.
What you do, isn't it?
That is awesome.
So anyway, yeah, maybe 8 to 10. I could use some more typo negative stuff.
Okay.
That would round out the wardrobe.
Typo negative?
Typo negative. Oh yeah, love them. What do you mean? Ugh.
I could use some more fish t-shirts.
I don't know. No, I'm good there.
No.
You want fish t-shirts?
No,
Oh.
I'm kidding. I don't. I could use another Anne Murray.
Oh,
I was gonna wear one. It's funny. Max and I were going to the fitness center. I think it was Friday or Saturday, and I was gonna wear my Anne Murray shirt, and he got mad. He's like, "Dude, you're not wearing that."
I don't blame him.
I'm not going because
I
I
wouldn't
will
either.
wear. I've worn that in public. I mean, she's a beautiful lady, amazing voice, and who wouldn't wear that T-shirt in public? I mean, that's borderline formal attire when it comes to T-shirts. Just saying. Thanks again for that.
Steph called yesterday after the big birthday show, and she wanted to wish you a very happy birthday.
Oh, that was sweet of her.
Wasn't that nice?
Thank you, Steph. Yeah.
And she also said, you could give Dave the ultimate birthday present. I said, oh, really? What's that? She said, you should have him over to the hot tub.
Look at her.
Isn't she great? And you know what I said to her? I said, under no circumstances. I said, that's never going to happen. I said, grandkids barely get a pass on getting in that thing. And no.
Honestly, I think we should do a podcast from the tub. I think that would be
okay. We don't do really good idea. We do broadcasts. We're
okay. Stop with level. The stop. No, broadcast is beneath podcast at this point. It really is.
Thank you. Anyway,
all you want.
I have spoken. Thank you. We do a broadcast. We're bigger than that.
Right.
But her idea was, have Dave come over and do a little hot tub. And I was like, Steph, you must have drank your breakfast because this is ixnay on the uptay. It's not going to happen. No. She thought that was delightfully funny. So.
Okay.
At least she's in your corner.
And I appreciate that.
There are people on your side, Dave.
I know that.
Yeah.
I hear from the people on my side.
That's right.
It's interesting. And it's weird because I'm not even on a certain side. I can kind of go back and forth.
Yeah.
Man, I've been doing deep dives on the Kennedy assassination. I'm still going back and forth on all that.
Right.
It's crazy town. I mean, some of the stuff is kind of out there, but even the out there stuff almost seems, plausible. Maybe. I don't know.
No.
Zigging, zagging, aliens. I have no idea what the hell's going on.
Well, what a great time.
Did you see that? They've had I didn't do a story on this, but I think there was some underwater unidentified floating object, I guess it started. This was from 2019 that was just released. I don't know. It's just, we're deep into crazy town now, but it's not that crazy.
What a great tie-in from the hot tub to UFOs.
There you go. See, we run the gamut before we even get into the news. Look at that.
It came from out of nowhere.
See, you thought we had nothing to say and then we just rambled on for 6 minutes about.
How about that? The magic of a KISS shirt. All right.
There you go.
News?
Let's do it. Gas prices are jacking up across the country. National average for regular unleaded now $3.67. California, some spots hitting the $7 mark. And Michigan has several locations over $3.85. I just got it for $3.29. So a lot of this, I think, has to do with the Middle East conflict. But again, this is all any excuse to jack it up will be found. So that's just where we are. So tighten the purse strings. And maybe limit your travel. You're lucky; you just have to walk down a flight. You don't even have to walk downstairs anymore, do you?
Nope.
Look at you, living the life. All right, what else is going on? Shares for the parent company of Facebook are poised to take a big fat dump all over Wall Street today. Meta shares are down 13% in pre-market trading. This comes on the heels of Facebook's owner announcing plans of a major investment. Invest aggressively in artificial intelligence that apparently is spooking investors. This could wipe out $163 billion off its market value.
Wow.
AI freaks people out. It's just we can't wrap our heads around it. It's moving too fast. Even the people who create this stuff are going, hey, maybe we need to ease off the gas a little bit. I don't know. I'm just the more though I have to deal with, and I probably do this too much. Fast food. That's just getting worse and worse as far as the wait, the pause, the wait. It's like, okay, just have a robot take over. I don't care.
Okay.
I just give me my food quicker, and let's just bow down to our robot overlords and just give up.
Okay.
There we are. I don't know. It's all good though. We'll be fine. We'll have more time on our hands, which obviously will be good. Finally, it's draft day in D-Town. The NFL draft starting tonight in Detroit, 8 p.m. Bears have the number 1 overall pick. You're going to have hundreds of thousands of fans flocking to the Motor City. Lions have the 29th pick in round 1. You got rounds 2 to 3 Friday, and then it wraps up with rounds 4 to 7 on Saturday. That's how huge it is. I mentioned this from time to time, how big the NFL is. Games aren't even. This is just dudes being picked. We're essentially watching job interviews, but it's going to get monster ratings. It's going to be on 3 different networks. It's amazing. It's crazy.
I can't wait. I won't miss a minute of it. I'm going to pop some corn. I'm going to put my feet up.
I've got to see what I got here.
I got my DraftKings sports book ready to go for who gets picked. Oh yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. $1 if you can name who the Chicago Bears. He's the probably most famous number 1 pick.
Famous number 1.
Who will the Bears take? Who will the Bears take? I got this $1 for you. Little GW. If you can guess, you're not going to get it.
I think I'm going to get it. It's coming to me.
Go ahead.
It's Lionel Battersby.
So close to Caleb Williams, but not.
I was close.
That was a fabulous guess there.
Well, wonderful news today with an NFL draft story and 2 Sky is Falling stories. Awesome.
No, what do you? Okay, this is what I do. So you just shit on first off. I'm the news guy. I'm that gathers. I gather the information for shit for us to talk about. I talk gas prices. I haven't done gas prices in a while. That is what affects people's pocketbooks.
Yeah.
I'm going into what actually impacts the people of our vast viewing and listening audience. And then I go from that. I go into, hey, people invest in things. Facebook, everybody's on Facebook. Well, shares are taking a shit. Oh, just keep that in mind. Maybe invest your scratch elsewhere. And then I talk. The biggest thing going on in sports.
Why did you take that as an offense? So, I said there were 2 Sky is Falling stories.
Because it was snide.
Don't take it.
Yeah, critiquing. All the heavy lifting I got to do.
Yeah.
I got to do all this heavy lifting, and you can come in and
I'm just saying. I didn't say I didn't appreciate it.
I think that was the impression I got. Well, the impression I got was that you were less than.
Take words as they are spoken.
Okay, fine. Right, Rays beat the Tigers 7-5. Cubs win. They topped the Astros 4-3. Tigers 14-11. Cubs 15-9. Solid start for both kind of local teams. Chicago, just across the lake from Ski Town, and then you got the Tigers. So there you go. It's a little bit of spring optimism so far early in the season.
I love it. Other than the fact I hate Tropicana Field, miserable to watch. I'm glad it's over, and
I'm glad we don't have to discuss it again until they play at Florida again.
I hope they don't. So we'll see. Couplehood for 400 today.
Couplehood.
Yes. This could have been you, but the only thing you knew how to make is fish sticks. So your relationship didn't.
Again,
$400 today. Married since 1999, 2 became 1 after this couple met up in the Manchester United Players Lounge.
Okay, how much is this worth?
400.
Is it David Beckham and one of the Spice Girls? That's my guess because it's soccer or football, as the weird Euros call it. I can't remember which one of the Spice Girls it is. I can't remember her name. She was one of the Spice Girls, though. So David Beckham and the Spice Girl.
Well, unfortunately, it's David and Victoria Beckham.
Victoria Beckham.
I would have loved to have given you that one, but I can't.
You know what? We're going to need to get an official ruling on this because she was better known as a Spice Girl than Victoria Beckham.
Well, no,
nobody
she's
knew her
known
name
as
was
Victoria
Victoria.
Beckham.
No, she's a Spice Girl.
I'll give you the ruling right here. Not David and some random Spice Girl.
Okay, she was a Spice Girl though.
If she was Anne Murray, you would have known it. Unfortunately,
why didn't I just say? I could have said. Let me ask you this: Had I gone with just Mr. and Mrs. David Beckham, would that have been correct? Because that's what they are.
I don't think
Mr.
so.
And Mrs.
Because
David Beckham.
I don't generate the answers. You see, it's right there.
I should get at least half credit for this.
I wish
I should get $200.
You should.
I should get $200.
You should, but that's just not how life works in the world of Jeopardy. You'll have to go in. You'll have to leave today.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'll take the L with an asterisk.
Okay.
And that's asterisk, not asterisk. For those of you who can't pronounce words.
I'll tell you what. Tomorrow, you're going to have a really good chance because I think it's something you'll love.
Okay.
All right. Tomorrow is redemption, and I'm feeling it.
Redemption Friday.
Redemption Friday. Here it comes. Dave, have a great Thursday.
See ya.
Happy Thursday, Muskegon. We'll start the day out with a freeze as temperatures will fall into the upper 20s to lower 30s. So let's take a look at your forecast brought to you by Trendy Health. We are in a freeze warning and that will be in effect until 8 a.m. on Thursday morning. And then temperatures will quickly warm to the upper 50s during the afternoon. And we'll have sunshine through at least Friday morning until clouds will move in along with rainy and stormy weather Friday night lasting through Monday. Taking a look at those low temperatures for Thursday morning. So temperatures will likely fall into the upper 20s to lower 30s, so below freezing. So definitely protect those plants if you have any outside right now. So for your Thursday, expect to wake up to a frost or a freeze across the county with a high of 57, so we'll quickly warm up during the daytime hours with mostly sunny skies as well. And then overnight going into Friday morning, we're not expecting a freeze or frost this time around, thankfully, as temperatures will only get into the upper 30s. But then by Friday, we'll warm well into the 60s and even the 70s over the weekend. But with that, moisture will return along with the chance of rain and storms. So keep that in mind. Pretty much all weekend we'll have at least a chance of showers and thunderstorms. But it looks like it will finally die down Monday night going into Tuesday morning. And we'll stay warm, thankfully, as we enter May. And that is your Thursday forecast brought to you by Trendy Health on the Muskegon channel. And I'm Cole Woods Weather. And have a great Thursday.